Cybersecurity risks are now business risks. If you use digital tools in your business, then cybersecurity needs to be on your to-do list, in bold. One of the key elements is a cybersecurity risk assessment. This involves looking at all the digital tools you use in your business, software and hardware, assessing their vulnerability, calculating the impacts of a breach or failure, and figuring out what you can do to prevent one from happening or recover if it does happen. This could seem a bit overwhelming, so start with the systems that are most important to your business. You need to think about 3 key areas of risk. First, confidentiality or loss of secrecy. Your system may contain phone numbers, addresses, other identifying information like birthdays and IRD numbers, and possibly bank account numbers or credit card details for yourself, your employees, clients, suppliers, and other contacts. Depending on the nature of your business, you may hold other sensitive information, like medical records. If this information was leaked from your system, it could expose all those people to identity theft, financial loss, and put your business in breach of the Privacy Act, and potentially in front of a lot of legal action. Or perhaps a leak of financial information could affect confidence in your business. Keeping data secure is critical. Second, integrity or loss of accuracy. A cyber attack could corrupt the data you hold, or it could mislead customers or misdirect information. So instead of it going to you, it ends up going somewhere else. Or inaccuracies could result from inappropriate access controls, so a team member could alter data or settings accidentally, or without understanding the consequences. This is why deciding who should have access to what is an important aspect of your overarching cybersecurity policy. Third, availability or loss of access or functionality. Say a computer virus affected part of your system. That particular device, and possibly any connected to it, would have to be taken offline while the problem was fixed, and this could affect your business's ability to function in some way. Or a ransomware attack could lock you out of your own system, making it impossible for you to access files and data to do your work. Once you've determined which risks are relevant, the next step is to think about their potential impacts. These could be operational, affecting how your business works, financial, creating a cost or a loss to your business, reputational, affecting the value of your brand or the way your business is seen by employees or customers, technical, affecting your digital infrastructure in a way that's not critical to your operation but is annoying and stops you from using something to its potential. Then rate each impact. Low means the damage to your business would be minimal. Medium means the damage to your business would be recoverable. High means the damage to your business would be lasting. You are not likely to be able to cover yourself against all risks all of the time. Working through impacts and rating them in this way will help you decide which risks are mission critical. Your final task is to work out how to prevent or mitigate the risk, or how to recover if you're not successful. Let's see how this might work in practice. A small business runs an e-commerce site. The key vulnerability for the business is an unauthorized person accessing customer data. This would be a confidentiality risk. There would be multiple impacts in the event of a data breach. Business would be disrupted while the problem was being fixed. The company's reputation would be affected. There would be costs to correct the issue, potential fines for the data breach plus loss of income while the site is down, and there might be damage to the website's infrastructure and data. The impact rating would be high. To guard against this risk, the business owner decides to change system password requirements to enforce the use of long, strong passwords, require 2-factor authentication to access sensitive areas of the website. This is where you need to enter a code received by text, generated by an app, or supplied by an authentication token in addition to your login and password. Provide security training to employees about protecting their accounts and put a reminder to customers on regular communications. Enable auto updates where possible to keep software up to date, including security patches. Invest in a secure data backup system to be regularly used and tested. Implement a monitoring system to provide alerts about unauthorized access attempts and other security issues. To be ready in case a data breach does happen, the business owner develops an incident response plan which outlines what steps to take, detailing who to contact, including reporting to appropriate regulatory authorities, how to communicate with affected parties and what support to provide, how to respond to any media or customer inquiries, and how to recover data if necessary and restore services. They also prepare a draft public relations strategy to address the broader reputational impact. If it seems too complex or too big a job for you to take on, there are companies who will do a cybersecurity risk assessment for you. The key thing is to do it and regularly review it to make sure your business stays cyber safe.